I will go over the things you need to do before selling on Amazon if you live outside of the US. But first, let's talk about why you might want to sell on Amazon. There are over 310 million Amazon users worldwide. These are people like you and me who are constantly making it possible for Amazon to get 1.4 billion in sales per day. These 310 million users are from over 20 different Amazon marketplaces scattered around the world, but when you dive deeper in the numbers, you can see that around 230 million of these Amazon users are in the US. This means that a large percentage of the Amazon marketplace is operating in the US, which means even if you live somewhere else in the world, outside of the US, you still might want to consider selling on the US version of the platform. But apart from the US, Amazon also operates in over 100 countries worldwide, and if you check the list, you might find that your home country is one of those existing marketplaces. And if it is, you can start selling on Amazon from there, or you can choose to sell on Amazon's other marketplaces outside your home country, like Amazon CA for Canada, Amazon UK for the United Kingdom, Amazon Spain, and many, many more. You can even choose to start selling on the biggest marketplace, which is Amazon US, without getting out of your home country. If you don't know, 80% of the 310 million users on Amazon are from the US marketplace. That's about 210 of the 310 million users on Amazon are from the US alone, going to Amazon to buy things that they want to buy. And that number just continues to grow every single day. If you're looking to take advantage of that, then this video is for you. Today, I will share the steps on how you can sell on Amazon even if you live outside the US, as well as some challenges you'll face and a couple tips that will help you avoid losing thousands of dollars. So let's start with the first step, checking if your country is on the list of countries that can sell on Amazon US. To do that, simply go to the page right here. I put a link in the description box and see if your country is included on this list. Again, there are over 100 countries that can sell on Amazon. You can sell from pretty much anywhere in the world, so chances are your country is eligible. However, to save you the time, it's best to verify that by seeing for yourself if it is officially listed on the page before you proceed with the next steps. Once you've confirmed that you're eligible to sell on Amazon US, make sure you have, number one, a credit card, not a debit card. A credit card that works globally. And the reason is many sellers have reported being rejected in their registration after putting in their debit card. This is because Amazon will consistently charge you fees for selling on Amazon, for storage fees, and they need to know that they can charge their card. With a debit card, they run the risk of not having a balance in their account and not being able to charge you. If you don't want to take the chances of you getting rejected to, or worse, getting banned, you might want to stick with putting in an international credit card. If you don't have a credit card, you can easily go and apply for it by just searching online for great credit cards, and regardless of your credit score, you should be able to find some credit card that works for your situation. If you decide not to get a credit card, another great option is getting a business debit card, which will not require a credit score or any prior credit history. Another thing you will need is a valid phone number. This is where you'll receive some verification requirements to proceed with some steps. They'll send you a code, and you're going to need that code. You're also going to need a bank account and tax information, which we'll be going over later in this video. But once you've had those basic requirements, or you're confident enough that you'll have them soon enough, you can go ahead with the next step, which is register your business. Since we're talking about how you can sell from outside the US, you actually don't need to have a US business presence there to sell on Amazon US. Now, there are several terms that might confuse you here, even if you're just starting out your business. And we don't want to do that. So to simplify, when starting your Amazon business, or pretty much any business, you can choose to go as a sole proprietor or an LLC. If you're a sole proprietor, that's super easy because it doesn't involve any other registrations, but it also means that you are solely liable for your business taxes, and also any risk that your business may pose if you get sued. Basically, you and your business are tied together. It's simple and probably the easiest option. But you have to know that when complications arise, such as your business getting sued or business debts you can't pay, if you are a sole proprietor, the worst case scenario is they can go after your personal assets too. They can and they will. That involves your home, savings, and other personal properties that I'm sure you don't want to lose or be touched just because people have issues with your business. You may or may not get yourself into these situations, but can you really afford to take the chances? If you're one who can't, the good news is you can choose to go for the other option, which is setting up an LLC. LLC stands for Limited Liability Company, and it provides all the protection that sole proprietorship can't, plus some advantages. In this setup, you and your business will be separate. That means your home, your savings, and personal properties are protected from whatever complications or issues your business might face in the future. They won't be able to go after your personal assets if for some reason your business ends up getting sued or drowned in debt. You can lose your business, but you won't lose your personal assets. It's that simple. If that sounds great to you, you might want to take that extra level of protection. LegalZoom will be able to help you zoom through the quite lengthy process. You can go to this site right here and ask for their services. I put a link in the description box for LegalZoom as well. If you're done setting up your business entity, you're now free to move on to the next step, which is setting up your bank account. The main thing you need to be aware about is the exchange rate. Selling on Amazon US means you'll need to pay in US dollars and receive money in US dollars. So even if you have a bank account in your home country, you'll need to decide if you really want to use that, because if you do, you'll most likely need to deal with a constant currency exchange. For every transaction that happens, like paying for some fees or receiving your profits, there will be recurring conversions and rates that vary almost every time. Most banks will charge a currency conversion fee, and these fees can add up. And while they may feel insignificant or small individually, stacking them over time will make you lose so much in the long run. That's why you might want to set up a US bank account, or at least a bank account that operates within US dollars. This will allow you to pay and receive money directly in US dollars, and will save you from the constant chipping away of multiple currency exchanges at your funds or profits. Luckily for you, you don't need to be in the US to set that up. You can use services like this one here, where I've also included a link in the description box. This is a super easy way of setting up a US bank account that you can have access to anywhere across the world and start operating within US dollars, which once again, as I said, will save you so much money in the long run. If you're done with that, or even if it's still processing, you can move on to the next step, which is setting up your Amazon seller account. If you want an in-depth step-by-step tutorial on how to do this, I've already made a video which you can watch right here. There's a link also in the description box. But basically what you need to do is go to sell.amazon.com and click on that Learn More button right here. You'll then be taken to a page where you fill out a form, and then after that you can either wait for an email from Amazon or click the sign up button to start filling out more information. Amazon will tell you things that you need to prepare before going through the next pages, and if you already have these on hand, you're set. Again, feel free to check out the video here so you can follow along with the steps, requirements, and tips. The key thing to note overall is this process may take quite some time, so you may want to do this step a little earlier, maybe 2 months before your actual product launch, so there won't be much delay or gap between when your inventory is ready. Another step that you might want to settle early is sorting out taxes. You're doing business, so you need to get your taxes straight. And since you live outside the US and have no US business presence, what you'll need to do is fill out a form within your Amazon account called a W-8 form. This will tell you that you can pay your US business taxes in your home country rather than in the US. Once you're done with that, this will need some time to process, so we can move on to the next steps while waiting to get approved. While waiting, you can arrange the shipping and logistics next. For this, you'll have to choose between FBM and FBA. FBM stands for Fulfilled by Merchant. In this mode, you personally will handle the order fulfillment. That means that when you receive an order from a customer, you will need to take care of the picking, packing, shipping for each one of them. You will also need your own place where you can store and manage your inventory. Quite tiresome if you think about it, and this is also extremely difficult if you live outside the US. Even within FBM, Amazon requires certain times for your product to be shipped to the customer in order to qualify. If you're shipping your products from the other side of the world, chances are you're not going to qualify for shipping within FBM, and you'll need to have some sort of shipper operating within the US that can process these orders for you. The other mode is FBA, which stands for Fulfilled by Amazon. As its name indicates, Amazon will handle the order fulfillment from picking, packing, and shipping each one of your products to each one of your customers. They will even handle the customer service and storage. Basically, everything about your order fulfillment is taking off your hands, and you can spend your time doing other things that you want or focusing on other areas of your business. All you need to do is get your inventory to an Amazon warehouse. Once you get it there, Amazon will take care of the rest for you. You won't have to worry about knowing exactly where your customers are or keep track of every address. You can just focus on monitoring, managing, and replenishing your inventory so Amazon won't run out of your products to deliver. Amazon FBA is what makes it possible for so many sellers to operate on Amazon while living outside the US. They can count on Amazon to fulfill their orders for them, provide customer service, and connect them with US customers without the need for a presence in the US. These steps pretty much sum up the things you'll need to do or consider if you want to sell on Amazon from outside the US. Once you've got all these covered, your business is pretty much set for operation. Now, in case you still don't have a product to sell, or maybe you do, but you feel like you've just got all the steps jumbled up, or you simply don't know the next steps to take, that's a different story and we'll need another set of steps to follow. And in case you want to check out all those steps from how you can come up with the product to sell and how you can have a successful launch on Amazon itself, I have a free course that can help you out with that. I put a link in the description box. Feel free to click on it. If you learned something from this video, you can let me know by simply smashing that like button, and I'll see you guys next video. Thanks for watching.